How is it possible that ice can exist on the equator, the very belt of our planet most intensely warmed by the sun? It seems a paradox, a riddle posed by nature itself. Yet in the heart of Africa, a magnificent mountain provides the answer. Mount Kilimanjaro, a name that resonates with awe and wonder, stands as a solitary giant, its peak draped in a brilliant white mantle of snow and ancient ice, a glistening crown visible for hundreds of miles that has captivated human imagination for millennia. A stark and beautiful contrast to the sun-drenched savannas below. It is a world unto itself, a vertical journey through climates that would otherwise take thousands of miles. Imagine standing on the vast grassy plains of Tanzania as the first light of dawn spills across the horizon. The air is warm, filled with the sounds of the waking savanna. In the distance, rising from the mists, is the silhouette of Kilimanjaro. As the sun climbs higher, it illuminates the mountain's famous ice fields, which gleam like polished diamonds against the deep blue of the equatorial sky. From this vantage point, one can truly appreciate the sheer scale and majesty of this natural wonder, a singular icy island in a sea of continental warmth. Kilimanjaro's story does not begin with ice, but with fire. This colossal mountain is a dormant stratovolcano forged in the violent geological turmoil of the Great Rift Valley. It is not one peak but three distinct volcanic cones. Kibo, the highest and central cone where the glaciers reside, Mwenzi, a rugged and jagged peak to the east, and Shira, the oldest and lowest, now a collapsed caldera. Its formation began nearly 1 million years ago as molten rock from deep within the Earth's mantle forced its way to the surface, building layer upon layer of lava and ash with each successive eruption. Over hundreds of thousands of years, this sculpted the immense structure we see today. Fumaroles, vents releasing volcanic gases, still hiss and steam within its crater. This serves as a constant and subtle reminder of the fiery heart that beats beneath the ice. The mountain's volcanic soil is incredibly fertile, creating a rich foundation for the lush ecosystems that cling to its lower slopes. There is, however, a deep and troubling fragility to Kilimanjaro's icy crown. The iconic snows, which have persisted for more than 11,000 years, are disappearing at an alarming rate. Scientists who have studied the glaciers for decades have returned with sobering news. The ice is melting. Since the early 20th century, more than 85% of the ice cover on Kilimanjaro has vanished. What was once a vast, thick ice cap is now a collection of fragmented, shrinking glaciers. The brilliant white that once blanketed the summit is receding, revealing the dark volcanic rock beneath. Before and after 1976 versus 2025, the primary culprit behind this dramatic loss is our planet's changing climate. The higher temperatures in the atmosphere mean that less snow is falling to replenish the glaciers, and the snow that does fall is more likely to melt. Furthermore, the warmer, drier air increases a process called sublimation, where the ice turns directly into water vapor without first becoming liquid. It is as if the glaciers are simply vanishing into thin air. The consequences of this loss extend far beyond the aesthetic. Each drop of water that runs from the shrinking ice represents a loss of both a vital resource and a precious archive of our planet's natural history. Despite this somber reality, the story of Kilimanjaro is not yet over, and it must not end in despair. The mountain itself, in its resilience and its profound importance to life, offers us a reason for hope. It stands as a powerful reminder of what is at stake, a magnificent natural wonder that inspires us to act. The fate of its glaciers is not sealed. If we can come together to address the root causes of climate change, reducing our carbon emissions, transitioning to a more sustainable way of living, we may yet be able to slow and perhaps even halt the retreat of the ice. The mountain is a challenge to our generation, a call to stewardship, reforesting its slopes, protecting its watersheds, promoting sustainable practices among local communities. These local actions are vital. By planting trees, we can help restore the mountain's ability to capture moisture, creating a cooler, wetter microclimate that could help buffer the glaciers from the worst effects of rising temperatures. This work demonstrates that positive change is possible when people unite to protect their natural heritage. The mountain's significance transcends its physical boundaries. A global icon, a place of pilgrimage for adventurers, a symbol of natural beauty for people all over the world. As we look to the future, let us see Kilimanjaro not as a symbol of loss, but as a beacon of what we can protect. Let us take inspiration from its silent, enduring majesty, and commit ourselves to being better caretakers of this extraordinary world. The snows of Kilimanjaro may be vanishing, but our hope and our resolve must not. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe.